Avon called. He wants us to come back to the facilities.
Okay, there we go. I didn't realize my audio wasn't working. First time doing this, so bear with me. Alright, so I've dashboarded the game. I just can't keep hearing it doesn't work, or that I didn't restart my game or console or whatever. So I'm gonna show live everything that I do up to physically putting my Izzy in a garage. So yeah, so let's go ahead and start that. So I'm in the Izzy and I've got this one with the plate showing. The other one sells for you know, the full amount. However, I don't have the plate showing. So pretty simple, I'm just going to go ahead and hit left on the D-pad. But yeah, I just can't keep hearing that whole, like, it's not working and all that nonsense. So this seems like the easiest way to just stop that in its tracks. So change one thing on it. Exit the Avenger. Get back in. Drive it outside. Because I'm not sure, going off of my last video, if there was some sort of confusion with the driving it out or in or whatever at the end. So this just seems like the easiest way to do it all over again without having to edit and re-record. So return it. Call out a random car. You don't lose it, so it doesn't matter what it is.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Alright, let's see. So I do want to also take the chance here to swap something. Where do I have one here? I know I've got an LG sitting somewhere. Okay, this will work.
I'll get there as soon as I can. Aight, I'll get back to work.
Hey, what's up? First time doing this whole streaming thing, so I'm not still kind of getting the process down. I did like 3 minutes of the video before I realized my mic was somehow muted. So I posted this video last night and I keep getting comments that it's patched and I didn't restart my game, so I was like, cool, instead of just answering 50 comments that are the exact same thing, I'm just gonna live stream it so they can see for themselves that it's working. So you'll pull this in, whatever. Replace a vehicle, doesn't matter what it is. This whole duping beginning part's easy. It's the after, like when do the clean plate switch part that I guess is the difficult part. Alright, so swap this. Just don't swap the car you're duping, obviously. So now go ahead and get back in the car I'm duping. It is. The entire thing, I'm physically just doing it right now. Alright, so... Actually, that's perfect timing because I just did the wrong thing here. I got in the wrong vehicle out of habit. Alright, so start from the beginning then. Again, bear with me. I'm not used to doing this live thing. So just jump in a new session. But I gotta say, these load times for PS5 invite-only session is like instant.
The IAA is a nuts-free facility.
Yeah, PS5. So I've got my spawn location set to my facility, so the first thing I do to not mess it up later on is I'm going to exit the facility. So that way when I'm using the Avenger cockpit part, I don't just get sucked into the cockpit, it glitches out the way that I need it to. Alright, so jump outside, jump back in. Not that it really matters too, is when you're doing this, you steal like street cars or whatever, so I keep getting bounties put on me, and then it's kind of funny because this process takes so long that I just end up like getting the money from the bounty. So free money, yeah, that's always a good thing. Alright, so the beginning. Now that I've come back in here, I'm going to get in the car I want to duplicate. Really wish there was like just stairs up to this balcony instead of running this whole freaking way. Okay, so there's the car. Left on the to go to the into the Avenger.
Hey there.
Let's change something on it.
Look at
Plate's
that.
cheap. Exit the Avenger. So then once you come back here, it'll kick in. And then you just want to drive it out, so like hit the gas. Get out, return it. Call out a car, it doesn't matter what it is as long as it's not the car you're duplicating, obviously. You don't lose it, so at this point it just really doesn't matter what you call. I just have a stupid amount of LGs sitting around, so that's what I tend to use. Let's grab this one.
It's coming at you. Okay, I got stuff to do.
Take it back inside. Accept the alert that's about to come up, and then switch places with another car. As long again as it's not the one that you're duplicating. Yeah, somebody else was telling me like I edited it, and I'm like, yeah, alright. Do you know how few people would sit here and watch like this? Yeah, facility's gotta be full, sorry, I forgot that part. So let's replace this one. Cool, there you go. Alright, so then we just get back in it after we swap that car. I'll make sure to get in the right one now. I'm just used to using the one that makes me the most money. Alright, so get back in. Left on the D-pad again. And now if you did the first part correctly, instead of being in a vehicle inside, you'll be like on foot. That's how you know you're on the right track.
Hello.
See, perfect. I just run up here.
All right.
I like to give it a second and then click it. So once that flashes, you know you're good. So just hang out here for a second and it'll pull me out of the Avenger into a stock facility. Like so, and then it'll glitch me out. So I've got Fort Zancudo as a facility. So what's weird is it'll spawn you outside automatically into a random one. Like I get this one the majority of the time. I guess you get in the car. Yeah, exactly. So now from here I'm about to. So I've got an LG in my MOC. Just I find that's the best way. So I'm gonna call that out now. So the car that you call out now, you're gonna lose. So you request it on the map. You could call it from the mechanic too, it doesn't matter. This is just the way that I like to do it. So then you're going to register as a CEO. You can job teleport there. I find it's unreliable and like can screw up the glitch, so I just use the helicopter. It's more time consuming, but it works. And this is typically where I'd edit to just save time. Also, nobody wants to watch you fly a helicopter for 10 minutes. So fly over. No, you can get it from anywhere. I just use the MOC because later on it's a little bit easier. But before I was trying to save time and like making the video and all of that, I would just call it from anywhere. It could be anywhere. I don't want to use the, like anything that's in the facility I don't want to use, but other than that it really doesn't matter. See what I mean? People are talking about edits, but nobody wants to watch this part. So like you're forced to edit, and then you've got people that are never satisfied who are like, but you cut the clip or you edit it. Like, yeah, nobody wants to watch this flight, like myself included. It's just funny. So here we are now, I'm doing this live, so no one can say anything. Okay, now this is the next part that I do a bit differently. Most of the people I've seen are like driving into their garage. Yeah, teleporting is definitely the way to go. It can mess up the glitch occasionally, and I find that this way is pretty foolproof. Alright, so then we'll go get in a streetcar, and then this is where some people drive in their garage. Again, I've had that not work a bit, so I just go into the. I still get the streetcar just because this part takes so damn long that I don't feel like redoing it if it doesn't work. Naturally, this would be the one time I get the cops taking this crappy car and call the mechanic. Oh my god. This is going so well. Let's see. Damn, I gotta start calling the mechanic out of habits. Yeah, you've gotta. There's different ways to teleport. Like my normal teleporting is where I just join a job and disconnect the controller and wait like 20 seconds. Where the hell am I going, Lester? That way it can work. However, if you or it won't work, sorry. If you are in a free aim, you can join one of your friends. That way, I guess, works, but I'll just stick to flying the helicopter. Alright, we're back on track.
And you need my help. No problem.
So I'm gonna just park up here. Walk in on foot. Again, for me, this seems to be more reliable. Enter the office. Check out some branding here when I come in. Bam. Nice. Then you just want to go to an elevator. Go to a full garage, doesn't matter which one it is. And now this is also important, like from this point on, not to touch any of the controls. Yeah, it doesn't matter which CEO it is. Perfect. Now, that's what we want, is where that color shifts. If you move your guy like too early, sometimes it won't let you get back in the car. Well, you'll get back in the car, but it won't give you the D-pad options, and that's what we need. Alright, so this is where we're about to like confirm the duplicate. So just get back in, and now instead of hitting left on the D-pad, we're gonna hit right. Change something again. Exit the vehicle, and then if you look at my mini-map, you can see that the car is still outside, so I like to return it. Alright, so there's our dupe. Now I'm going to go get it, and this is why I like the MOC part. Now I'm going to go get it. And we will be using the MOC after we get the clean plates on it to ensure that it saves. So this all just kind of gets a little easier. So we'll exit. There's the obvious, you're glitched. Alright. Call the MOC. So at that point, you've got a dirty dupe. So we gotta clean it. Request. I mean, if you had custom plates, you wouldn't have to do any of this part. You would just slap your custom plate on it before you duplicate it, like at the very beginning. I don't though, so that's unfortunate. I've tried every way that I can to bring them over from PS4, but because I didn't have any on my account when I migrated it or whatever, like I can't get them on, I guess. Yeah, that's the other thing too is I guess you're trying to see it live at this point since you're the only one left here watching it, but I've got this exact video on my channel I put on like yesterday, last night I guess. Okay, so here's the dupe. We got the same plate, so it's dirty, all that. So now I'm just gonna drive it back in. Boy, it's crazy what passes for music now. Also, I said in the video, but I'm going to say it now because it's like hilarious to me. Every time I see this livery on here, it just makes me think of Team America, and I love that. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to drive it in. Swap it with one of the LGs I've got in here, so that way it's like if you're going to do it multiple times, I use it as like an endless cycle here. So like I always want to keep an LG in my MOC, and it just like it runs smooth, so that's why I've got a couple in here. Man, I'm telling you, like America, like the song. Shout out to Trey and Matt, like that movie's so good. Okay, so I'm gonna put it here, so that pushes the LG back into my MOC. Also, it takes the MOC back. Alright, so now at this point, what I like to do is save, like force a save, so I'll change my style. And I'll force a save. Right, such a hilarious song. That movie is ridiculous and amazing at the same time. A matter of fact, I keep talking about it. I think I'm about due to watch it. Watch it again. Alright, so force a save, so that way if for some reason glitching out in the CEO or like whatever doesn't work, you'll still have the dupe like sitting in here. You can just start this part again. Alright, so there it is over here. So now we're gonna basically steal the plates off this LG and put it on the dupe. So this part's all the same. It's only once you glitch back into the facility that it's any different. So we got 66 UF. So left on the D-pad.
Hi.
Change one thing on it.
Beautiful.
So I was messing around yesterday and I exit the Avenger, and I actually figured out, I didn't think it would work, but I actually figured out how to put modded custom paint jobs or transfer it onto a BMX bike. So I've got a couple of BMXs and I was like, this is so ridiculous. You know, dirty, oh, what was that saying? Then you put a dirty, just like you have to replace it with an LG. No, it doesn't have to be that one. It's physically any of them. Like, I replaced the one in between. Like, if you look over there, I replaced that middle one is the one that I replaced. The one that this replaced is just one I had in here. It doesn't matter which one. Also, it doesn't have to, like, literally doesn't have to be an LG. I just put an LG in there so when I dupe another one later, it's, you know, I already have it in there. Save time. Alright, so what do we do? Came back in, so we just get back in, drive it out. Return it. Look back so he doesn't take it on the stupid road somewhere.
What you need, boss? Some wheels?
But yeah, I was asking one of my friends, I was like, man, did you ever know you could do that? This one, yeah, exactly. Let's see. I guess I'll just, I don't know, replace it with something else because it doesn't matter.
Alright, I'll get back to work.
Just for the sake of the video. So this is that replacing it in there step. But I think this is one of my favorite cars I modded. This just looks so good. Alright. Drive it in there. Alright, replace something. I'll go for this. Yeah, the chameleons I've got are pretty cool. Especially when it's on the wheels. Alright, so get back in, take it back in the Avenger.
What's up, Chief?
Just like before, on foot.
Bye.
Go ahead and give it a second. Perfect. Now we just wait till it takes us out. See, I'm considering on doing that bike video next, but I don't know how many people care. But I also thought that about my RC video, and I had a buddy be like, hey, you know you can do this? And I was like, what? Yeah. I almost didn't make a video on it because I thought everyone had it or nobody cared, so I might just do that to do that. And then I'm currently getting to Act 2 Doomsday so that I can make a Mod Your Avenger video at some point this week. Okay, so this is where it's different. So now we'll call out that Izzy that we duped
I'm on the clock. What you want? Some wheels?
earlier. So it's this one for me. It's okay, separate a little bit. So this is the one that we
I'll bring it by.
made. Get the buzzard. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I made a video on how to mod your AA trailer, because once you have your AA trailer modded, you can use that to mod your MOC. It's like crazy easy. But I put that video out, and then I think a day or two later, they patched the way that you do to do it. So I was like, that's crappy. Because I was like incredibly late on getting my MOC done. I think I did that like a week or two ago. Maybe 2 weeks. Just getting crazy to me, like, I think I've been putting out videos for 3 weeks, and I've got over like 200 subscribers now. It's crazy. Considering I tried to figure out what the average is, like I need to research stuff before I do it. And average, according to like a lot of sources, average viewership, you should get between 1 and 3 subscribers for every 1,000 views is average. I think my videos are at 25,000 views. So that's way above average and pretty stellar. So that's cool. Not bad for a month. And that's the other thing that makes the AA trailer tricky too, is like, I don't think you can get it from a friend, like you can't be given it, so it kind of sucks, because it's so easy to mod your MOC once that trailer's done. Alright, so park it, all this is still the same. Then you go back inside, on foot. Now I rotate through them. I'm not sure how much that actually matters, just because all of my garages are full. So I don't know, I'll go to 3 this time. Because I find that if you use the same garage, at least for me, like over and over again, it's less likely to work. But if you only have one garage, I suppose that's, you just have to take that chance. Alright, now we're getting to the big part where everyone in my video is having difficulty. So spawn in, make sure not to touch anything until we see this color shift. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'm running like super low, because without clean plates until this like was a thing. Oh yeah, so as you can see, it's still out on the map. That's what we want. Like it should be, whoops, wrong button. It should be right there. It's not right there. Alright, so now, you don't have to get this close. It's not that fast of a thing. I just prefer to be right here. So now I'm going to return it to storage, and this is how we stop it from turning into an LG and put the plate on it. So return it to storage, if I get in the right freaking menu. Turn it to storage, get in, right on the D-pad. Now change something on it. Alright, so 66 UF is what we're looking for. Exit the vehicle. As you can see, it's back down here, and it's not an LG, which is exactly what we need. Get in it. It's still got that dupe plate. But now as soon as we drive this outside, it's going to switch to that plate. So drive it out. Bam, there it is. There's the switch. So then take it into your MOC to save it. So I don't know, that was the part I'm guessing everybody had difficulty on, but there it is, it switched the plate. So you'll save it in your MOC. Yeah, so you save in your MOC, and the last thing to remember is after you put this in there, before I guess really, once the plate changes, is that the LG that we used in there still has that same plate. So if you kept doing this without buying a new LG over it, you would literally just go through a lot of hassle to screw yourself with a dirty dupe all over again. So as soon as we do this, I'm going to go back in there and buy... so you can hear it's glitching out. I'm going to go back in there and buy an LG and save it over that one in particular because I just used that spot over and over for this. And that way we'll get a new plate. But there it is. Not my head. Yeah. There it is. So I'm going to... Like, this is fully my process on how I do it. So I feel like if anyone has any issue at this point, like, literally, they're not following my steps. They can't be like, it's cut, it's whatever, like, bro, this is live. Alright, so... return it. Now I like to force a save here. Yeah, no worries. I know it can be complicated, and then that's the thing too, I guess that's nice about this, is any questions are like on the spot. As opposed to like, after I've already done it all and I've got to try to think where someone's having trouble and all of that jazz. Alright, so return the MOC, because that's got the dupe in it. And now what I would do is come back in here, this is the last part of my process, so I'll come back in here, I'll buy a new LG over the LG we just used for the clean plate, and then I'll force a save again, and then I'll jump sessions to kind of get away from anything glitched out in this one. And then at that point, I would job teleport near that's my office to facility back. I mean, I just keep it on my facility while I'm doing this. But anyway, so I'm gonna replace this LG so I get a nice clean plate. Which one? So it's this one. No, wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's this one. I don't even think that was the right one. I think it was this one. Alright, do it again. That's why we use free car. So it's this one. Yeah, so you need your facility full and at least one garage full at your CEO, so your CEO and whatever, yeah. So now the new one will come in here and I'll have clean plates to put on the next one that I do. So now from here I like to force a save. Jump sessions, because at least on PS5 it's like freaking lightning to go from one invite to another. Like that's crazy load time. So then to get it on my MOC and save it, this is how I like to do it. Again, like this part is, you know, make it however works for you, but this is how I like to do it. So I'll just teleport real quick. Right. Okay, so I'll call out my MOC. Yeah, bounty. Call out one of the LGs I've got in the garage that I want to put it in.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Where is it? Basement. Yeah, so I like to kind of keep it in order, so I'm gonna push it here.
I'll get there as soon
Again,
as I
you
can.
could probably just drive it in. I just know that at one time, and one time's enough for me. One time I drove it in, and I don't know if I was still somehow glitched out or whatever it was, but as soon as I drove it into my nightclub garage, I fell through the map, and then I lost the car. So ever since then, like, I'm not about that. Like, one time is enough for me to learn to do it a different way. So since then, I just push it into my garage. Again, it doesn't mean you have to do it that way, but that's how I do it. Alright, so now we'll push it over there. And now that's it, that's the clean plate. Clean plate on the dirty dupe. So I just return it, jump sessions again, just to save time and spawn in at my facility, and literally just start it all over again. That is the process. Now I feel like the haters can't say anything. It's physically live. Alright. So on that note, I'm going to end this here. I'm not really sure how this works. It's the first time I've ever done that, but yeah, I'd imagine I don't keep going and doing it because, like, who wants to watch this over and over again? But so at that point, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Feel free to check out this exact same video on my channel of how to do it. Until next time. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for tuning in. I hope it helps. See you guys later.